the fact that they've made this really clear. I have quite a lot of respect for the business. I can appreciate how simple and straightforward they've made it, and it makes me think that the business is very transparent. Like GitLab as the open DevOps platform, it kind of calls out straight away, and it doesn't kind of feel like marketing spiel. It's just kind of to the point, which I really like.
Okay, I quite like the little infographics. I think that adds a lot. Good design. It's simple.
Website looks really modern, really simple. I like the fact that there is quite a lot of kind of white space, not in like a wasteful way, but just in a way that doesn't make me feel kind of overcrowded with lots of.
It's a platform that is like that targets a lot of collaboration. So that's what I will think. It's the main attribute of GitLab. From what by reading what's below, now I understand what they mean by single source of truth, but maybe there is a way to explain it clear. So for me now, it's really instead of having like to manage like a lot of tools for your DevOps, you're just gonna have.
I feel like I'm seeing what the clear benefits are. I like that it's using language that I'm used to hearing about, use of kind of single source of truth. I like the icons, and it's giving me kind of 3 clear benefits, and I have the opportunity to learn
more features of it, trying to get you to try it free, watch a demo, see examples of it before, like trying to get you hooked into it. Sort of very common. I'd expect to see it on a lot of sites, a selling point. It's the first thing you see, and if it looks bad, you're going to instantly click off. So showing like all of the different things, rocket ship showing like enormous growth, I guess, protection, those sort of things, code writing, reports, there, checklists, those sort of things, and it's showing you all of the different, like some of the key points to it. It's definitely a good opening that I'd like to see.
I really like this part because it's usually you only see like logos on those kind of website of companies, but here you have like directly here case study, and then you can
a section that has, from what I understand, trusted by the companies that you use worldwide. So it's just kind of building confidence in the user that these big companies trust the software. So it gives you a little bit more incentive to maybe.
And the being in financial kind of services, you feel like it's a business that obviously takes kind of security and technology very, very seriously, and has invests a lot into the tools it uses. So the fact that GitLab has an association with it makes me really trust the product.
Studies, but yeah, read more customer case studies, so like different customers that use it, trying to sell it, say, well, if this company like NVIDIA use it, why can't you? Like I said, common on a lot of sites, but I'd expect to see it. If I'm looking at a product, I want to know if somebody like Google are using it, because if it's good enough for them, it's definitely good enough for me.
This section, the testimonials, because you have an immediate access to case study, and you have like big names. So this really convinced me that it was like a software that I could trust.
Makes it stand out is one, some of the companies it's worked with, so NVIDIA and Siemens, they're massive. Like the fact it's got NVIDIA there, I think it could only really be beaten by if you're saying like Facebook or Google or Microsoft or something, and there's not many companies that can say that. Personally, I don't actually think there's much they could have done to improve it. I think the only thing that they could have done to improve it in my eyes is add some more big name companies here, or have it rotating through, so it's not just those four constantly. And I know you can click read more, but it'd be nice to see like a variety of them.
Like if I was scrolling quite quickly through like this, that's something that I could really easily miss because it's not kind of highlighted and
seeing how stuff goes and protection. So overall, it's basically just telling you about all of the different stages of it and how it can be used, and how a lot of different products, how you'd have to have multiple different solutions. This is trying to incorporate all of those solutions into one overall product.
I'm able to compare. Oh, it looks like it changes. Looks like the logos change every couple of seconds. I don't know if I like that. I feel like I quite want that to be static. I feel like it's a little bit off.
This for me, it's a little bit overwhelming. There is a lot of text, and I'm never gonna read this. I didn't like it. It was like too much information. I was more lost than anything. I think this could be simplified. Confused about this part. But I guess, now I see, now I see that they're comparing to other software, but the table was so large that I could only see the beginning, and I was wondering, and then I saw the logo.
Why I think I'd actually prefer to be able to to have a little arrow here and to be able to scroll through them rather than for them to just change willy-nilly, because it's like if I see one that I like, so for instance, if I want to compare to Jira, it's like I have to wait for that to come back round. And I know I can click here to compare all DevOps tools, and I'm assuming it will take me to a list where then I can compare. But it kind of bugs me that I don't have control over this as a user. I'm kind of taking up lots of the screen here, and then even though I like the simplicity of it, I almost feel like the text could be bigger, or the buttons could be wider, and just to kind of take more space on the page. I don't know why, but I'm kind of expecting that to be animated. And if it's not animated, I feel like it's the kind of dots and the triangle. I just feel like they're in quite an odd place. It kind of bugs me, because the website's so clean and then there's just these kind of like dots around. I don't know if I like that. It kind of bugs me. See here, when we get down to free GitLab trial, and there's these, now this logo seems having these kind of shapes is a bit clearer than where you have it around streamlined work, where I feel like this kind of dot gets in the way of the N, and I don't like how it overlaps. I think it's just a bit odd to the eye.
I think like the quality of the videos, telling myself that it's just not a young company. It's really like a professional.
And also change the videos up here. I think have videos that are actually more important. Like the devs, they're going to be the ones, like the devs are going to be ones getting the sales team or the finance team to put the money down for it. It's not the finance people that will be coming here to look at videos. It'll be the devs trying to prove a point. So have important videos saying like the power of it here rather than an infomercial. But it's like there's a few different videos. So the power of GitLab, that's more like, I'd say that needs to be like, these sort of ones need to be more here rather than just an infomercial than anything like that. Personally, because as a developer, I want to know what it can do, not a sales pitch and something really doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm seeing new features every month. That's good. It just lets me know that there's constant development on it, and it's not like stuff's going, like bugs are going to be found and they're not going to be fixed.
A lot of sections. So I don't know if it's like necessary to have the blog and the podcast here as well, or if it could just be like on one of the
way. Overall, it looks good. I like the fact you can trial it. It's a nice website, definitely. Very easy to very eye-catching. I like the color scheme of it.
So what makes it stand out is just the simplicity of all the information that's presented. Oftentimes, these type of companies really try hard to sort of be complicated, but really what it is just giving you information and saying like, hey, this is what we've got. Do you want it? Do you not want it?
Where it takes you, where you want to go is where you expect it to go. I think the only problem is on the landing page, the main GitLab.com. The features needs to be a little more ramped up. It's the features alone is not gonna captivate the person on the website. I think you're offering very easily accessible features from other websites that I don't think they're anything special. But the website itself is great. I just think the front page should display some more quirky things